The fashion world was left speechless when two of Asia's most enigmatic brand ambassadors collided in an unexpected encounter that has sent shockwaves through the global entertainment industry. What should have been a routine appearance at Chanel's prestigious Paris Fashion Week turned into a moment that exposed the hidden vulnerabilities of one of China's most stoic celebrities, leaving fans questioning everything they thought they knew about Wang Yibo's seemingly unshakable composure. In a revelation that has stunned millions of fans worldwide, the truth behind Wang Yibo's legendary cold exterior has finally been exposed by none other than his closest confidant. The carefully constructed image of the unflappable Chinese superstar began to crumble when cameras captured a rare glimpse of uncertainty flickering across his usually impassive features during what industry insiders are calling the most anticipated celebrity encounter of the fashion season. The fashion capitals of the world have witnessed countless celebrity meetings, but nothing could have prepared the elite audience at Chanel's exclusive runway show for the electric tension that filled the air when East met East in the most unexpected way. As two of the most influential young stars in Asia found themselves sharing the same exclusive space, the resulting interaction would challenge preconceived notions about celebrity personas and reveal shocking truths about the pressures faced by international superstars. The atmosphere at the Grand Palais was already charged with anticipation, as fashion's most discerning audience gathered for what promised to be one of Chanel's most spectacular presentations. The historic venue, with its soaring glass ceiling and ornate architectural details, provided the perfect backdrop for an event that would transcend fashion and enter the realm of pop culture legend. Media outlets from around the world had positioned their cameras strategically, hoping to capture the essence of luxury and sophistication that only a Chanel show could deliver. Wang Yibo arrived at the venue with his characteristic measured stride, his expression maintaining that familiar mask of cool detachment that has become his signature. Dressed in an impeccably tailored Chanel ensemble that perfectly complemented his lean frame, the Chinese star embodied the brand's timeless elegance while adding his own contemporary edge. His dark hair was styled with precise attention to detail, and his choice of accessories spoke to his deep understanding of high fashion aesthetics. The anticipation in the air was palpable as fashion editors, celebrities, and industry insiders took their places in the carefully arranged seating. Front row positions at a Chanel show are among the most coveted in the fashion world, and the presence of multiple brand ambassadors promised to create memorable moments that would be dissected and analyzed for months to come. The carefully orchestrated atmosphere of exclusivity and sophistication set the stage for what would become an unforgettable encounter. As the pre-show mingling began, conversations flowed in multiple languages, creating a sophisticated babble of fashion industry discourse. The presence of international celebrities added an extra layer of excitement to the proceedings, with photographers and fashion journalists positioning themselves to capture every nuance of celebrity interaction. The social dynamics of such events are complex, with unspoken hierarchies and protocols governing how stars navigate these exclusive gatherings. The moment that would define the entire event began innocuously enough. Wang Yibo was engaged in conversation with Chanel executives when a familiar figure entered his peripheral vision. The arrival of BTS, resplendent in his own carefully chosen Chanel creation, immediately shifted the energy in the room. The Korean superstar's presence commanded attention not through ostentation, but through an innate charisma that seems to radiate from within. What happened next challenged every assumption about Wang Yibo's legendary composure. For the first time in public memory, the Chinese star appeared to hesitate. The confident stride that had carried him through countless red carpets and high-profile events seemed to falter almost imperceptibly. His usually steady gaze flickered with something that veteran celebrity watchers recognized immediately as nervousness. The encounter between these two titans of Asian entertainment was not the smooth, practiced interaction that fans might have expected. Instead, it revealed a deeply human moment of vulnerability that contrasted sharply with Wang Yibo's carefully maintained public persona. Industry observers noted the subtle changes in his body language, the way his hands seemed to search for something to occupy them, and the uncharacteristic pause before he approached the Korean star. BTS, for his part, appeared completely at ease in the rarefied atmosphere of the Chanel show. His natural charm and genuine warmth created an interesting dynamic with Wang Yibo's more reserved approach. The Korean star's ability to navigate international settings with apparent effortlessness stood in stark contrast to the Chinese actor's visible discomfort, creating a fascinating study in different approaches to celebrity. The fashion world has long been fascinated by the intersection of entertainment and luxury brands, but this particular encounter highlighted the unique pressures faced by brand ambassadors when representing their chosen houses on the international stage. The weight of expectation, the scrutiny of global media, and the need to embody brand values while maintaining personal authenticity creates a complex web of challenges that even the most experienced celebrities sometimes struggle to navigate. Witnesses to the encounter reported that Wang Yibo's usual confidence seemed to desert him as he approached BTS. The characteristic cool detachment that has become his trademark gave way to something more vulnerable and human. His greeting, while perfectly polite, lacked the easy confidence that typically characterizes his public interactions. The moment lasted only seconds, but it was enough to capture the attention of everyone present. The conversation between the two stars was brief but significant. Wang Yibo's responses were measured and respectful, displaying a level of deference that surprised those familiar with his typically self-assured demeanor. The Chinese star's body language spoke volumes about his internal state, revealing a side of his personality that fans had never seen before. His usual commanding presence seemed diminished, replaced by an almost boyish uncertainty that was both endearing and surprising. Fashion photographers captured every moment of the interaction, their cameras clicking rapidly as they documented what would become one of the most analyzed celebrity encounters of the year. The images would later be scrutinized by fans and media alike, with body language experts weighing in on the significance of every gesture and expression. The visual record of the meeting would fuel countless discussions and analyses across social media platforms. The revelation of Wang Yibo's nervousness around international stars gained additional weight when Xiao Zhan, his former co-star and one of the few people who truly knows him, provided context for the encounter. In an interview that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, Xiao Zhan revealed that Wang Yibo's apparent coldness in public settings often masks a deep-seated anxiety about meeting other celebrities, particularly those from different cultural backgrounds. According to Xiao Zhan's revelations, Wang Yibo's legendary composure is not a natural trait but rather a carefully constructed defense mechanism. The Chinese star's cool exterior serves as protection against the overwhelming pressures of international celebrity, allowing him to maintain his dignity while navigating situations that privately cause him significant stress. This insight transformed public perception of Wang Yibo from an aloof superstar to a more relatable figure struggling with the same anxieties that affect many people in high-pressure situations. The implications of Xiao Zhan's revelations extend far beyond simple celebrity gossip. They highlight the psychological toll of international stardom and the pressure faced by celebrities who must constantly perform their public personas while battling private insecurities. The revelation that Wang Yibo's coldness is actually a form of social anxiety reframes many of his previous public appearances and interactions. The fashion industry's response to the encounter was immediate and intense. Social media platforms exploded with commentary, analysis, and fan reactions to the meeting between the two brand ambassadors. The hashtag related to their encounter trended globally within hours, with fans from both China and Korea sharing their thoughts and feelings about the interaction. The response highlighted the global reach and influence of both stars. Fashion editors and industry insiders were quick to analyze the significance of the encounter from a business perspective. The meeting between two of Chanel's most important brand ambassadors represented a convergence of markets and demographics that the luxury house has been carefully cultivating. The interaction, however brief, demonstrated the global appeal of both stars and their ability to generate significant media attention for the brand. The psychological aspects of the encounter became a topic of intense discussion among entertainment industry professionals. The visible nervousness displayed by Wang Yibo challenged stereotypes about Chinese celebrities and their ability to navigate international settings. It also highlighted the universal nature of performance anxiety, even among those who appear most confident and self-assured. celebrity behavior experts were quick to weigh in on the significance of Wang Yibo's reaction.